Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 26th, and we are back for another Tuesday tip. For those who are new here, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. My name is Pia Miller. I own a law firm in Northern Virginia. The link will be right here. And every Tuesday I come in, talk about a little something random. And that little something random for today is let's talk about parenting plans. So a lot of times people just think about a marital settlement agreement or property settlement agreement, which is the document that we use to pretty much divorce a couple. It's all of the decisions that we would ask for a judge to make. So that's everything from child custody to spousal support, child support, credit card liability, house, cars, things like that. Put that document to the side. A parenting plan is solely for addressing what's going to happen with the kids. So we can do it as part of your marital settlement agreement, or we can do it separately. Where does this come in? Hey, Pia, we're not married, but we have a child in common. So we might do this parenting plan for you. Things that I tell clients to think about when we're talking about trying to mediate an agreement between the two parties. So you want to think about what your work schedule looks like, how far apart the two of you live from each other. So if one parent lives in Stafford and the other parent lives up in Fauquier, you may not want to drive back and forth each week. You might want to talk about meeting halfway. So things like your meeting point to exchange the child or exchange the children, that's going to be taken into account. What your actual schedule looks like. So if you know that you get up to go to work at 5 a.m. because you commute into DC, then you may not want to talk about having your children during that time, because especially if you've got to drive them to school, things like that. So think about your actual realities in your day-to-day. Think about your holidays. I know for me and my family, we like to open presents on Christmas Eve. We don't really do Christmas Day. Christmas Day is the day that we drive around and we visit with friends and family, things like that. We also eat a lot of really good food. But Christmas Eve is important to me. So I would want to have my children during Christmas Eve. But some people don't do that. Some people open presents later, earlier, things like that, whatever may be important to you, especially if it's, perhaps you celebrate Hanukkah or perhaps you celebrate Kwanzaa, things like that. You want to take into account. So think about that when we're doing parenting plans. Remember that it's always an option. You don't always have to go straight to court. And if you have an attorney who's just pushing you to go straight to court, I want you to realize that there are definitely other options. We can mediate, we can sit with each other, we can hash it out rather than letting a judge make the decision. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Come back next week and we will talk about something else, a little something random. And until then, stay safe and keep watching football. All right, y'all, take care.